The military has taught me how to be homeless. Good afternoon, morning, or evening. I'm the Manly Digger. In this video, not about metal detecting, I received an email about testing out some new gear, or testing out gear. It's camping gear or hiking gear. And I was like, yes, absolutely, absolutely. The company is, I'm probably saying this wrong, is Chii or Chii. So they sent it, and it's comfortable, especially because I'm older. I'm 40. I'll be 40 soon. I'm not 40 yet, but I'll be 40 soon. That mat gets thinner and thinner over time as I'm sleeping on it, and my back starts to hurt, my knees start to hurt, my hips start to hurt. For you young people out there, it's called old age, and that never used to happen to me. And of course, when you're hiking and stuff like that, every ounce counts. It's just memory foam, but it's got a neat texture, and I'll see how it feels tonight. The memory foam pads that I've used have been they worked, but hot, and I sweat a lot. I'm a sweaty guy. And we'll see how it goes, or I'll see how it goes, see how I sleep. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll still be a grouchy old man. I'll just be a grouchy old man in pain. We'll see how this works. Yeah. Like I said, I'm fortunate enough to, that the military has taught me, like, the combat arms jobs. The military has taught me how to be homeless, pretty much. Successfully be homeless. And I'm thankful for that. I say that sarcastically and in a funny note, but I grew up in Maine and hiking and outdoors, doing outdoorsy stuff, but I am thankful for that knowledge. I say that humorously, but it's true. Completely true. I'd be homeless, and I'd still be good. I'd be sleeping nicely. Anyway, Manly Dig out. Why am I sleeping in a room, in an office space? So it is drill weekend for me. I don't get a hotel room the night prior, and I like to come down the night prior. It's by my decision. It's easier to get up in the morning. It's hard to get up in the morning at early, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then drive to drill. It's not a long drive. It is a long drive. Anyway. So I like to come to drill early, and this drill made a perfect time to review this sleeping pad, and we'll see how I feel in the morning. See how this almost 40-year-old feels. You know, my back, my knees, my neck, my shoulders. We'll see. I'm not young anymore. Manly Dig out. This is the Chii Memory Foam sleeping pad, used for camping, hiking. It's fairly lightweight, and it's still in the package, so I'm going to take it out of this package and put it together. You have the actual bag for it, the carrying case, and then I think this goes in it or on top of it, I'm not sure. And it has directions, which is outstanding. Not only does it have one set of directions, it has 2 sets of directions. One sewed in. Because, I get that. People lose directions all the time. So it's always good to have 2 sets of directions. This is gonna be good. So before I open this bag and take the sleeping pad out of the bag and take the sleeping pad out of the bag, I'm going to read the instructions because that's kind of important. So, and it goes in steps, which is awesome. So it says pretty much there's instructions in the bag. Open the bag, get the instructions. untie everything, because you have these right here, and this goes, you have these tie downs, whatever you want to call them, and this goes over the sleeping pad when it's carried or when it's stowed. And so it goes over the instructions. There's a link and bonding device around the sleeping pad, which can be used to link multiple products to obtain a larger using area. It's just saying if you get more of these, you can have a larger sleeping area, larger pad. And then it has the put away directions or the stowing directions, which is awesome. Very simple, very easy. I mean, anybody could do it. So it was a little confusing. The instructions, probably one of my only complaints. Probably one of my only complaints is that the instructions are kind of confusing. A different country call sleeping bags, or not sleeping bags, but sheets, sleeping bags, which I just found out. Learn something new every day. Which I just found out, and you know, I learned something new every day. So yes, technically it would be a sleeping bag, or could be a sleeping bag, and it would. I mean, a sleeping bag for this mat. This mat is memory foam, like I said, and it's kind of thick. Not kind of thick. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. How old I feel tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna slip this on here and see how it, you know, if it's fairly easy to slip on. So I put this on. It's a sheet. It's a sheet. I don't know if I mentioned that. They call it a sleeping bag. It's a sheet, and it's pretty hard to put on. Like I'm not gonna lie there. It's kind of difficult to put on, and I probably would have not put it on if I was doing this video or wasn't doing this video. I just kept it off. But hopefully it has a purpose. Maybe it's I don't know. Anyway, I did it. That's what matters. You can see on this side, it has the zipper portion of it right here. Bam. Pretty much identical, except it doesn't have the mattress in there. It has this bottom fabric, which I'm guessing goes on the bottom if you're laying on the ground. A lot of times the issues that I have with sleeping pads is I'm almost 40, so in the morning that pad is pretty worn out. That pad is thin and I'm feeling the ground. Another issue I always have, or people always have, is it not being insulated enough. So the ground is cold, it takes the insulation or the warmth out of you, and depending on the sleeping bag that you have. So anyway, we'll see how this works tonight. I mean, I'll be inside, so I don't have to worry about cold. So we are office camping tonight. It's one of the prime sleeping arrangements in the Army Reserves, which works out perfect, just fine for me. So I have the sleeping mat underneath my Slumberjack sleeping bag, which is rated for extremely cold weather. I can't think of the rating at this time, which it's not going to be that cold, hopefully, tonight in this office. And this, I will say, out of anything, I make jokes about the Army and being homeless, or teaching soldiers how to be homeless. I make jokes about being in combat arms and being taught pretty much how to be homeless. But this right here is probably the best trick I've ever learned. It's a pillow. It's my pillow, but it's also a bag. It forms to my head perfectly. You push it down, you put your clothes in there, dirty clothes, hopefully clean clothes, not dirty clothes, and It's perfect to sleep on. Best tip I've ever learned. So how did I sleep that night on that sleeping pad, that soft mattress of memory foam? It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was comfortable, very comfortable. I did not usually, I'll wake up like midway through and have feel it in my hips and my back or whatever I'm like, and have to switch or move or do whatever. I didn't have to, that was not an issue. My only complaint about this sleep pad, this system, is that it's bulky. It's very bulky. I could probably get it down to very compact, because it's flexible. I can get it, I compress it. I could compress it down and get it compact and tight. And I'm thinking for like hiking and hunting and stuff like that, where every ounce counts, every space matters. So it's that's my only concern, is that it's kind of bulky, but with more straps and compression systems, I guess it could be very compressed down to a smaller size and less bulky, mainly to go.